Welcome to the Easy Peasy Life Podcast. I'm your host, Poppy Lee, and this is the space for midlife women who are tired of feeling overwhelmed and ready for life to feel lighter, calmer, and more joyful again. Each week, we'll talk about simple habits, mindset resets, and easy tools that help you feel more in control, one small step at a time. If you're ready for peace, clarity, and your comeback season, you're in the right place. Let's make life, well, easy peasy. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Easy Peasy Life Podcast. I'm hashtag Poppy Lee, and I'm super excited to have you on here today. Welcome. I'm from a little poke town called Dripping Springs outside of West Austin. If you continue west, you're going to hit Johnson City. And if you continue west further, you're going to hit Fredericksburg, Texas, the home of over 200 wineries and breweries in the local area. And if you're a fellow wine drinker like I am, cheers to wine and cheers to good coffee. Good coffee. So let me know where you're tuning in from: McAllen, Harlingen, Brownsville, California, Colorado, Connecticut. Wherever you're tuning in from today, drop it in the comments so I can say hello to you. And drop a 1 in the comments if you're coming to me live, which means you're watching me right now. And drop a 2 in the comments if you're coming to me on the replay, which means you're watching it later. And wherever you're listening in from, driving, walking, folding laundry, or sitting quietly, I'm really that you are here. And today's episode is the first pillar in a new stretch we're starting, and it's called Foundation for Everything That Comes Next in Your Life. So stay with me until the end, because this episode explains why confidence feels solid some days and shaky on other days, and how to build something underneath it that doesn't move. So let's take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. Take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. And before we begin, let's ground us the way I always do. So my motto of the day is: each day you have a choice whether to be happy or sad. It's up to you to find the positivity in life. And I hope that I inspire you every single day to do that when you start off your day. If you know someone who could benefit from listening, please share this podcast so you can brighten up their day as well. So welcome. My mission statement is: I will empower women in their midlife to recognize their inner and outer beauty, fostering personal growth and self-confidence every single day of their lives. So welcome to episode 23, called Inner Foundation. When you know who you are, everything changes. So welcome. Gotta get some good coffee. I'm so happy it's Thursday. Welcome to Throwback Thursday on the Easy Peasy Life Podcast. Welcome. So let's talk about why inner foundation comes first, or should come first in your life. So the reason we're starting with inner foundation, girls, guys, is because most women don't actually lack confidence. What they lack stability in their life. They feel confident when life is calm, when people approve, when things are going well and everything's hunky-dory. They're reassured that everything's fine. And that's when they feel, or you feel, more confident in your life. But let's talk about when stress hits you, though. So when stress hits is when someone questions you, when you feel tired or overwhelmed. That's when stress hits you. Good morning, Mama D. Good morning. I don't want to say that too loud because my dogs are going to bark like crazy because they know you're coming tomorrow. And if I say that, they're going to think you're there already today. You know what? Hold on a second. Let me switch something. B, can you get down? I think I'm needing to change something up. Hold on just a second. What is going on? Hold on just a second. Sorry about this, guys. I wonder if that helped. Yay! I feel like you can see me now. Mama D, did that help? Because I think sometimes at night, y'all, especially when Rick's going to sleep, I'll be on my phone a little bit and I turn the brightness down, almost all the way down. And so I feel like I was just dark. I was looking, sure did. Oh my gosh, that is funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on a second. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that either. There we go. I'm gonna get it all situated eventually. It's because I don't have a camera crew. I gotta do everything on my own. I don't have a camera crew, so I got to get stuff going here. Sometimes Mama D will help me if I'm at her house. I have two phones going on here, y'all. I have two phones going on because I'm live on two different platforms. So I'm trying to figure it out. Anyway, so let's talk about a little bit about, we're talking, let's see, let me get straightened out. So why inner foundation comes first. Why it's so important for your inner foundation to be super, super strong in order for you to develop a certain amount of confidence in your life. So like I said, most women don't lack confidence, they lack stability. And when they feel confidence, when life is calm, life is going well, they're reassured, they know everybody's positive around them or supports them, that's when they feel the most confident. But when stress hits is when somebody questions them. When you start talking about your opinion, but you feel like you have to explain it first, that's when you start lacking your self-confidence. And that's when stress starts hitting you, most importantly. Or when you're tired or overwhelmed in your life, that's another time where everything, when you start getting stressed out and you start losing self-confidence, is when everything starts going awry, right? That's when your confidence kind of wobbles. It goes in and out. Good morning, Chris. Everything starts wobbling in your life, okay? Inner foundation is what remains when conditions change. So when you have that inner confidence in yourself, no matter what changes on the outside and in your environment, you still have that self-confidence irregardless. So the confidence myth that we're taught, you and I are taught a certain confidence belief or myth that we're taught in our lives. So let's figure out what that is. So we were taught that confidence looks like, so what does normally confidence looks like? Drop in the comments for you guys. What do you feel like confidence should look like in your life? What do you feel like confidence is? So is it being bold? Like, I'm going to tackle this on, right? I can do this. It's a certain amount of feeling that you have. Being loud. So just because I'm loud on this podcast and everything, does that mean that you think that I have confidence? Or because I'm loud, do I have confidence in myself? Being fearless, never doubting yourself, is that what you think confidence means? Because that's what we were taught. So as you were growing older, if you were the loudest person in the room, if you were never fearless and you always took action and you always took risks, you never doubted yourself, maybe that's what we were taught confidence was supposed to look like. So confidence was supposed to look like, I have it all together, you know, I'm going to try this, then I'm going to try that, and I'm going to do it well. That's what we were taught confidence. Confidence, we were taught, meant we never doubted ourselves. So when doubt shows up, we assume something's wrong with us. All of a sudden, we're like, I don't know that I should do that anymore. Can I really do that? That's when doubt starts showing up and we assume something is wrong. Well, I should have low self-confidence, or I shouldn't have as much confidence in myself because I'm starting to doubt myself. But confidence isn't the absence of doubt. It's the presence of self-trusting during doubt. So you have to, confidence is going to be when you start doubting yourself, but you know you can make it through the situation, that's when you have confidence. It doesn't mean you're not going to, it's like starting a business or getting in a business and saying, if I succeed, I'm never going to fail. That's not true. If you succeed, is because you failed. And that's not what we were taught when we were growing up. We didn't realize the more mistakes you make, the more successful you become, right? So you're supposed to be making mistakes and mistakes and mistakes. You think my husband and I haven't made mistakes in the decorative concrete business? You think in the direct sales business, all these different companies I've been in, been a part of, and then not been a part of, I made so many mistakes, and I'm going to continue to make mistakes. But am I going to have low self-confidence because of that? No, because a lot of what I bring to the story is I'm trying this, and I always say I'm the guinea pig so you don't have to be. So that develops my self-confidence. Some of y'all are like, oh brother, really? But if you're the risk taker, which is what a lot of people are taught, then you should develop self-confidence based on the fact that you're willing to take risks. And that's not what it's all about. It's about developing self-confidence along the way, because you are going to have self-doubt and you're going to make mistakes, but you're going to be able to work through them and become a better person and develop more confidence because of them, not as a result. This is where You Are a Badass. So one of my favorite books, You Are a Badass by Sincero. I've told you this over and over again. So she speaks directly to this moment specifically. She reminds us, and she quoted this, "You are not the only one who gets to decide how you feel about yourself." Oh my gosh, that just gave me chills. You are not the only one who gets to decide how you feel about yourself. Hi, Layla. We're not ready to go, Layla. Just wait. It's time to go outside. My little dog. You are not the only one who gets to decide how you feel about yourself. That decision isn't external. It's internal. And it's practiced. So think about that. So let's talk about what inner foundation really is. It's the part of you that says, I trust myself even when I'm unsure. I can handle this even if it's uncomfortable. So it's being able to push yourself and feel that inner guidance and trust in yourself, even though you may not be sure about what you're doing. I don't need permission to be who I am. That's the type of person I am. That's who I am. And I don't need permission to be me. It's not confidence that performs. It's confidence that anchors you. So I don't develop confidence because I'm on this podcast and I took the risk to do it. And I could do it. And I don't have any doubts. I have a lot of doubts. But what anchors me is the fact that I've had so much experience in doing it and made so many mistakes that I can be proud of myself now. And here's the part that nobody tells you. You don't build inner foundation by thinking about it. You build it by showing up for yourself consistently. Come on. I do this podcast every day. Let me say it again, because I got distracted by my beautiful baby. You don't build inner foundation by thinking about it, by thinking about confidence. You build it by showing up for yourself consistently. So just because you're like, I'm confident, I can handle it, I can do it, that's not how you build the confidence. How you build it is showing up every single day consistently so you can build enough trust in yourself to have confidence in yourself. So here's what research tells us. Psychology research on self-efficacy shows that confidence grows through evidence, not affirmations. So that's amazing. So self-confidence is built not by evidence that you're showing yourself, hey, I can do this. Let me read again because I got myself confused. Psychology research on self-efficacy shows that confidence grows through evidence, not affirmations. So evidence meaning you're doing things daily, on the daily, consistently. So you build that confidence, not just telling yourself, I can do it. It's actually doing it and building the confidence. Your brain trusts what it can prove. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, follow through imperfectly, make a decision without over-explaining yourself, and you listen to your intuition, your nervous system records this safely in your body and your brain. That's why inner confidence feels calm instead of frantic, because you're constantly doing something, and your brain is telling you you can do it, not because you tell yourself, I can do it, but because you show up for yourself consistently, and your body automatically says, I can do it. And I know this is a ridiculous example, but good morning, B. I know this is an example. It's funny. But do you have confidence that you're going to brush your teeth in the morning? Do you tell yourself, I'm confident in the morning and I know I have clean teeth because I remember to brush my teeth every morning? No. You've been brushing your teeth, I hope, every morning since you were a little after birth. You've been doing this over and over again, me for 50 some odd years. And so your body develops and your brain develops a certain amount of confidence. My teeth are clean and I'm confident that they're clean. Why? Because I've been brushing my teeth consistently ever since I've been super, super young. So your your mind already told yourself and your body told yourself, my teeth are clean, I'm good, I'm confident, I don't have to worry about kissing Rick and having bad breath and all that other stuff because I'm confident in it. And that's how you build confidence, not because I tell myself every day, my teeth are clean, my teeth are clean, I brush my teeth, I brush my teeth. That's not why I know in my mind and my body that I have clean teeth. I know this sounds ridiculous, but because I've been doing it for so long, consistently showing up. And that's why my inner confidence feels calm instead of frantic. My breath is horrible. It's regulated confidence, not reactive confidence. It's regulated confidence. So here's a little bit of real life humor for you. Let's make this real. Okay. Outer confidence says, tell me I'm doing okay. Tell me I'm doing okay. Tell me I'm doing okay. My inner foundation says, I know I am, even if no one says it. Let me say that again. Our outer confidence that we need, constant feedback, says, tell me I'm doing okay. Tell me I'm doing the best I can. Tell me I'm all right. Somebody tell me I'm doing about. Now everybody wants that, right? It's good. It's still good to have rewards and recognition. And we tell our kids all the time, right? He tells Chloe, you're doing such a great job. I love you. You're amazing. I tell Hunter and Tristan and Lida, you're doing amazing. You're doing great. Lida just started this new cookie company and everything. And I'm like, you are so amazing. You're the best mom. And you do work on the weekends, but you still make cookies. Tristan's a real estate agent. And I'm constantly reiterating to the fact that he's the best real estate agent. And Hunter's an amazing vet tech. And I'm still constantly telling them that. But I don't have to be there every day telling my kids, you're doing a great job, in order for them to believe it. Because if I've taught them right for a long time, based on their actions and their consistency and what they do every day, they'll start telling themselves that on their own. And that's how they build confidence. So outer confidence says, I'm doing okay. Inner foundation says, I know I am, even if nobody tells me or nobody says it to me. Outer confidence Outer confidence rewrites the text 5 times. Inner foundation says it and moves on. I love that. So your outer confidence writes the text 5 times, but your inner foundation sends it and moves on. Does that make sense? Outer confidence asks 5 people for their opinions. Inner foundation checks in with itself first. And if you're laughing right now thinking, oh my God, that's me. Good. Awareness is where your foundation starts. Don't rely on outside input to feel good about your inside. So Jen Sincero talks about stopping to outsource your power. She says something that lands hard, but it heals. So it's going to heal you deeply. You're not stuck because you don't know what to do enough to do it. You're not stuck because you don't know what to do. You're stuck because you don't trust yourself enough to do what you need to do. Inner foundation is built when you stop outsourcing your power to other people's opinions, perfect timing, validation, certainty. When you rely on your confidence from your inner foundation on other people, that's when the challenge happens. Start saying, I trust myself to figure this out as I go. And I'm going to make mistakes along the way. But if I show up consistently, my inner confidence will build. So why inner foundation cracks? And it's not your fault. This is not you. Okay? Inner foundation weakens when you've lived in survival mode all your life, or just a phase of your life right now. You've cared for everyone else first before yourself. You've been criticized in your life instead of supported. You've ignored your own needs for too long. That doesn't make you weak, y'all. It makes you human. Foundation isn't built once. It's rebuilt layer by layer in your life. So this is where support matters. This is where you being supportive of yourself and your life. And I gave you a couple examples how to have a system in your life Whether you're journaling on the side of your bed, that's a system. You cannot pretend to remember everything in your life without having a type of system. Brushing your teeth is a system. Taking a shower in the morning is a system. Having a journal at night to say gratitude for the day and writing down your goals and rereading them in the morning is a system, because you don't have everything so boggled up in your mind. You have a system in place, right? Mama D fixes her coffee at night for her and Papa, and in the morning she turns on the coffee maker. She doesn't have to remember to do it in the morning. Why? Because she relies on the coffee maker being a system to do that in the morning. That's a system. Everything in our life depends on systems. You go to school, that's a system till 12th grade. Then you may or may not go to college or to the service. Thank you for your service. We have two service officials or members in our audience today. Thank you for your service. So confidence doesn't rebuild under pressure. It rebuilds under safety. When your mental load is lighter, when you're not constantly guessing, when decisions feel supported. So when you have systems in your life and they constantly feel supported, your mental load starts lessening. You finally hear your own voice again, and it makes life so much easier. You don't walk all the way to the store, or I don't know, maybe you do. I did when I was little. You take a car. That's a system. That's why I always say I don't go to Google. I go to Google on steroids. It's called ChatGPT, because for me and for some of you, ChatGPT has been a great system that you incorporate into your life. Not because I don't trust myself, but because support protects my energy. So let's do some reflection. Let's build on your inner foundation. Let's pause here for a second. My God, I love this coffee. So ask yourself, where have I already proven in my life that I can trust myself? Come on. It's not time to go outside, and it's not time to feed you. Oh my gosh. She starts barking. Ask yourself, where have I already proven that I can trust myself in my life? What have I survived that shows my strength? Where am I still asking for permission I don't need? What would change if I trusted myself just a little bit more in my life? How could I change my life? This is inner work, not pressure. So if your confidence feels shaky right now, it doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're rebuilding from the inside out. Inner foundation isn't flashy. It's quiet, it's steady, and once it's there, nothing can take it from you. You don't need to be louder. You don't need to be braver. You don't need to be someone else. You just need to stand with yourself. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for being here with me on episode 23 of the Easy Peasy Life podcast. I love you. I appreciate you. And I hope this episode helped you feel a little bit more grounded in who you already are. If this resonated, please share it with someone who's rebuilding their confidence from the inside out and would make a difference in their life. I love you so much, and I thank you. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's day and make it easy peasy. I love you. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Easy Peasy Life Podcast. If today's episode encouraged you, make sure to follow and subscribe so you never miss one. Don't forget to grab your free guide at easypeasyprompts.com/busywomen's-guide. It's perfect for busy women who want life to feel easier. And join me live every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'll see you on the next episode. Let's go.